What's up, everybody? Yeah, I'm over at my favorite place, so weather's starting to clear up a little bit, and I thought that I want to do a video about Oriskany, New York, and I'm just going to do a short slideshow of the jet fighter that has been in the town of Oriskany for so long, which is a display jet fighter. So I'm gonna do a short little slideshow, and then I'll make a real video. Hopefully the weather will cooperate, and see you guys around. How's it going, everybody, on this wonderful Saturday? It's a little after 1 o'clock in the afternoon. The temperature is 45 degrees and it's cloudy. And guess where I am at? Yep, I am in Oriskany, New York. And if everybody knows Oriskany, then they should know about the Battle of Oriskany during the Revolutionary War. And the Oriskany is an aircraft carrier serving in World War II, Korea, and Vietnam. But we're going to get to that in a little bit. And the aircraft that I'm talking about in the video is the A-4E Skyhawk, which has been on display for so long. And this is what it's all about. You have to remember the Skyhawk is the plane on my right, and the Oriskany was the aircraft carrier. So we'll get to that right now. I'm gonna have to get this video done as quickly as I can because it's supposed to rain pretty soon, and it rained a little bit, but I didn't get wet, thankfully. So there's a jet fighter. Those are the missiles underneath the plane. So and there's the front of the plane looking directly at you. And there's another view of the Oriskany, A-4E Skyhawk. And there's a few people coming, so I'm gonna hurry up and wrap the video up as shortly as I can. Here's a better view right here. And then there's the underneath of the A-4E Skyhawk. Come up to the other view. Flap hinge pin removal. I think those are for the missiles down there. Alrighty, guys, and then we'll show you the anchor and the bell in just a short while. And then there's the headstone right there. Can't see it too good, but it says Korea, 1950 to 1955. My grandfather had fought in Korea, but he fought in the Army, not in the Navy, so he knows about it too. And then there's Vietnam, 1964 to 1975. This is USS Oriskany, 1950. May not see it in the camera, but that's what it says. And then there's tombstones. I wouldn't call them tombstones, I would call them just stones, but there's that light right there. At nighttime, anytime you're in Oriskany at nighttime, that's when you can see the anchor and the stones at nighttime when they're lit up. And so if you want to pause that and read the whole thing, then go do it. Alrighty guys, I'll zoom in for a little bit, and if you got time to read through the whole thing, that's fine. You can pause the video at any time and look through the names of the people that have served in Korea and Vietnam in the Oriskany. And then going up is where the Oriskany is. Again, I'll pause the video, or if you want to read through the whole thing, then pause the video. You can read the names. The Oriskany was formerly called, well, it's known as the Mighty O, or the Big O. So if anybody knows about it, look it up online and check your research. If you ever go to here in Oriskany, New York, you can check the sites on here and do a Google search on Oriskany, New York. And the jet fighter here shows up on right there in Oriskany, New York. Over there, you know, going really far, you can see the cannon gun that was also used on the Oriskany. I think it was during the Revolutionary War, before aircraft carriers and airplanes and helicopters came into effect later on in the 1900s and 10s and 20s and 30s and 40s. But this is the cannon right there that was used in the Revolutionary War during the Battle of Oriskany. Again, do a Google search on that and see for yourself. So much history for Oriskany, New York. Alrighty guys, I'm gonna get back home and do some uploading real soon. All right, everybody. I just got back from biking just a few minutes ago, and it was raining a little bit, but it stopped for about 5 minutes, and I didn't get wet, thankfully. So, okay, I'm gonna do a little better research, and for those that want to do, you know, better research, you know, just do it. But what I'm talking about is the USS Oriskany right here. This is just going to be a short video. It's not going to be a huge, long video. But it tells you all about the Oriskany. And this boat right there, this aircraft carrier, you can tell it was used in World War II, Korea, and the Vietnam War. And then you can see the Battle of Oriskany, 1777. And you can see the info here. My favorite one is commissioned. It was commissioned on September 25th, 1950 during the Korean War. Decommissioned on January 2nd, 1957. Recommissioned recommissioned March 7th, 1959. Decommissioned September 30th, 1976. Oops. And then you can see more info here. Struck on July 25th, 1989. And then on May 17, 2006, after the Oriskany was struck, well, it struck in 1989, but back in 2006, the aircraft carrier was sunk to be used as an artificial reef. And you can see right here the info on it. And then in 1966, there was a fire in Oriskany. You can see the info right here. This was actually 50 years ago this week. This is what happened right here. And then in 2006, the Oriskany was sunk off the coast of Florida in the Gulf of Mexico. And it was decided in 2004, as you can see. So there was a lot of history on here. I'm not going to go through the whole thing, just looking at some photos. But and then we'll explore the Skyhawk. Okay, now the Skyhawk that I featured in my video, I'll show you this one. This is the one right there. And that's called the Douglas A-4E Skyhawk that you see on display in Oriskany. It's been on display for I don't know how long, probably more than 30, 40 years, but there's a picture of it. If you want to see a closer view, it's right there. Let's see if I can zoom out. Well, I zoomed out already. You can see it on the laptop. It looks just like it too, but this was a photo that was taken in 1967. Go up a little closer. Oh, great. My laptop's acting Jewish again, but whatever. But this is the Skyhawk, just the same exact one in Oriskany, except this one doesn't have any lettering and decals and logos, unlike this one does. This is the actual photo from 1967. Alrighty guys, I'm gonna jump in the shower and let me know what you think in the video, and take it easy.